Hi everybody, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Hello, sir. I'm happy to be back here in the garage. I was gone for a few days.
It's been so long, I almost forget how to stand here and do a Facebook Live, PJ.
I'm sure our followers are all missing us as well.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I told you guys, I've been telling you for months, we launched the biggest muscle car giveaway ever in Dream Giveaway history. You folks have responded. You agree with me. I agree with me. Talk about it. We're calling it the Super Chevy Dream Giveaway.
Why are we calling it that, Chris?
Because these are the Superest Chevys, probably of the entire muscle car era. So we went out and picked the best of the best, and we'll talk about them in a minute, from 1969 and from 1970. We made sure they were matching. We made sure that they had national quality restorations. And here's the news. One person is going to win this 1969 Camaro L78 396, 375 horsepower, floor shift and turbo 400. Holy grail right here, guys. Holy grail.
1969, you said?
1969 L78 car, super rare. And get ready for this. Are you sitting down? I'm not. I'm standing up. PJ, are you sitting down?
I am not.
You're standing up. Roger, are you sitting down? Maybe he's standing up.
Oh, he is, because he says, welcome back, super
Yeah.
heavy Chevy launch.
14,000 original miles. You heard me
What?
right. It says it right on the title. 14,000 original miles. My Buick has more miles than that.
Is this a resto mod, Chris? It looks beautiful.
It is not a resto mod. However, there are some speed parts on there. And what's so cool about this, and these can be reversed if you're so inclined, it's got AFR aluminum heads and it's got some hand-built headers on there. But that is the original block as far as we know. That's what we've been told. And just some other very tasteful mods, but it does not fall into the resto mod category. Why, oh why am I saying that? Because it has the original block, still the carbureted 396. Again, it just has some speed parts added to it. It does have a larger button, 17-inch wheels with BF Goodrich rubber on there. It gives it kind of a modern looking stance. But as that is the original short block, as far as we know, then I would not classify it as a resto mod. Let's take a quick look in the interior. And PJ, start telling me how much everybody loves this one.
Well, everybody's first off loving the fact that we're back here.
Oh, that's good
JT
news
says,
too.
hey, Chris and PJ, how have you been?
Yeah. I'll tell you, you know I love old school muscle cars, and there's nothing more old school than a houndstooth interior in a 69 Camaro big block. Cool stuff going on here. It's got step gauges there, just on the other side of that horseshoe shifter handle. It's got factory tack, factory clock, and that still works. Standard interior on here for the 69. Looks like that's a more modern steering wheel that was factory issued way back in the day. But what a gorgeous Camaro. And think of it, you got to make room for two Superest Chevys in your garage. It's not pick one, it's win.
We haven't even seen the other one, Chris.
We're going to right now. Hold on. First time doing it.
Oh, that's nice.
That's good.
So 69 Camaro.
Plus 1970 Chevelle SS454. I love this one. PJ, may I take this car home?
You would take this car home over the other one?
I would. Well, yeah, and the other one has more power. But we'll talk about that on another day.
Wait. This has got a 454, and it's a 1970, and the other one is 396, and it's a 69, and it has more power?
Because when they put those aluminum heads on it and the headers, it produces more power. About over 100 more horsepower on the Camaro. But I said we'll talk about that on another day.
What are we looking at here, Chris?
This is a stock restored 70 SS454 LS5, 360 horsepower. And what I still dig about this is the color combo. It's that Cortez silver, same as the 69 Camaro. but you could not get a houndstooth interior in a Chevelle. So this has, and it's such a striking color combo. Come over here, guys. You're going to love it. Love it. Such a hot rod, and yet such a cruiser at the same time.
Oh, look at this interior.
Look at this. It's a red vinyl bench seat interior with a column shift big block. This is heaven, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at that column shift. Wow.
Wow. 500 foot-pounds of torque from a column shift. This thing will light them up and light them up. And the factory air conditioning. So let me tell you guys a little bit about why the LS5 was such a rare engine in 1970. So of course you've heard of the LS6. We've given one away. The LS6 is a solid lifter 454, 425 horse, or 450 horse, depending upon who you talk to. But you could not get it with air conditioning. However, the largest big block you can get in the Chevelle with air conditioning was also a 454Q, but it was designated the LS5. And it was 360 horse with a hydraulic lifters, not with solid lifters. And so if you desired air conditioning with the Chevelle SS, and you needed the highest performing 454 that the factory would put air conditioning in the car, you got the LS5. And so they made more LS6 cars than LS5 cars, making this more rare than an LS6. But what a desirable color combination. And this is the factory color combo on it, the silver with the red. So somebody really knew what they were ordering and what they were getting back in 1970.
That's a lot of red, Chris.
I'll tell you what, it's really beautiful. So new in the great state of Georgia.
Well, you just kind of touched upon one of the questions here.
Yeah.
Raymond says, did these two cars come from the same owner?
They did not. No, it came from two different collections, and were sold new at two different dealers as well. So again, the SS454 here sold new in Georgia. I believe that the Camaro L78 SS396 sold new in the great state of Illinois. So there you go.
Both with the same color.
Both in the same color, Cortez silver.
Amazing.
Absolutely, yes.
So Raymond says, good to have you guys back.
Good to have us back.
When Chris mentioned super giveaway coming up with a lot of horsepower, I thought maybe he was exaggerating, but no, this is a super big block Chevy giveaway, probably the best muscle car giveaway ever.
Amen. Yeah. I hear you. And we picked them right, and this is such an amazing muscle car giveaway. I wasn't exaggerating. Never done two classic Chevy big blocks together to one winner. And it all started, what's today? Wednesday. So it started 3 days ago at dreamgiveaway.com. You can get your entries to win for the next 11 months. And by this time next year, someone will be standing way over there underneath stage 8. And we're going to be handing them the keys, and PJ will be signing over the title to the... What if you only had a one-car garage? What are you going to do? Well, I'd buy a backyard buddy lift.
Right.
You only have a one-car garage.
And this is sitting on the lower half of the backyard buddy lift, right?
Correct. And so the Camaro is sitting on the top. I should say, when this comes off, the Camaro goes on, it raises, and then the Chevelle comes underneath. The backyard buddy is not included with this giveaway. But let's talk about prize value for a second here. So if you haven't been watching the big auctions lately, SS396 L78 from 69 with 14,000 original miles, this car would probably be 150 grand just by itself at one of those big auctions. And how about this Chevelle? LS5, concourse restored, probably 100 grand or more. So together, this prize package, I haven't even added in the taxes that we're going to pay if you're the winner. Almost $300,000 prize value. You can look at the approximate retail value on the official rules on the website. They'll give you the exact number that that we published with it. But what an amazing prize package. Our biggest, most valuable muscle car giveaway of all time. And as far as I'm concerned, we couldn't have picked two better Chevys. PJ, who's out there?
Well, these two were sitting in the other room. You know, on some of our Facebook Lives, people could kind of get a sneak peek at a little bit about what it is. But P. Vanderwall says,
if you're looking for stock restored to take out, this is a great cruiser that'll light them up. If you're looking for performance after performance, then you take the Camaro out. And both of them, you know what I'm going to do? I wasn't supposed to do it, but because we haven't done a video with you guys for a few days, I'm going to fire up the Camaro. You're going to have to wait on the Chevelle until tomorrow or Friday, okay? Or you want me to fire up the Chevelle? Raise your hands, fire up the Camaro? Okay.
Chris, were people back in 1969 and 1970, if you were a Camaro fan, you would never go with a Chevelle, or you could?
Oh, of course.
If you were a Chevelle fan, would you go with Camaro?
Yeah, no, of course you would. Yeah.
Because it's pretty much the same.
You're a Chevy guy, you want to go with a Ford. You're a Ford guy, you want to go with a Chevy.
Gotcha.
It was more of that. You know, usually the Chevelle would be for someone. Chevelle was more expensive. So if you had a better job back in 1969, model year 1970, you might have opted for the Chevelle.
But doesn't the Camaro look sportier?
It does. And if you went drag racing, you might have gone for the Cell 78 Camaro. It is a little bit lighter. Yeah, but you know what? There's no underestimating the significance of the 1970s Chevelle SS454. It is the absolute pinnacle of the muscle car era.
You're going to say Holy Grail, aren't you?
I was going to say.
I'm going to get back here, but I'm going to look at these beautiful body lines as I go back here.
Would prefer an automatic this time around, so both of them are automatic. So here we go. Let's see if I can get
Holy cow, Chris. Wow. There's actually three distinct sounds that I heard when you fired it up, obviously, and it had a little bit of a pop, and then it had that rumble.
Right. That idle from the cam, correct.
When you hit it, I was not expecting
Oh, yeah. And when I hit it, boom.
It sounded like something exploded.
Right, yeah. This is a healthy engine. We'll talk about horsepower numbers on another day. But let's take another look at the interior here. Once again, you've got the stock 120 gauge cluster in there, working clock. You've got a 7,000 RPM tach that likes you to shift about 5,800 right here. And again, you can put it right here in third gear, cruise all day long, or you can drop it down into first and light them up hard.
How popular was that horseshoe grip?
Very, very popular. Very popular in 1969. And if you look back there on the other side of the horseshoe, you'll see we call them step gauges. It was an option on the Corvette. Those to me look like they're modern gauge clusters inside of the original style housing, and that's cool. And you've got your vitals being monitored there. You've got a modern retro sound or whatever it is, car stereo there as well. What a beautiful car. Looks brand new on the inside, and with 14,000 miles, man, this has got to be one of the most valuable Camaros on earth.
Thomas says, prize
Hornworks.
Prize that will make you feel fantastic, fall down and cry. Absolutely.
It really is. Can you imagine winning both of these? Now, I can't and PJ can't because we're not allowed to enter. But every time you make a donation to help out charity at dreamgiveaway.com, you're in the running for it. And I guarantee you, just like, PJ, what, 131 winners?
Exactly, 131 winners.
131 winners since 2007. Next year in 2024, somebody's going to win both of these. And they're going to freak out when they get that phone call that they won both of those. And they're going to be so delighted, so happy. And they're going to fly here to Dream Giveaway, and they're going to get the keys. Wow.
P. Vanderwall says, I took my girlfriend to her prom in the exact same color Chevelle. The best part was her father owned the car, tossed the keys to me, and said, have fun.
Well, I'll tell you what, you shouldn't share any prom stories with us in a PG Facebook Live. But
well, this bucket seat Camaro certainly wouldn't be what you'd want.
Well,
You'd want the bench seat Chevelle.
There you go. I hope that was a prom night that you recall fondly, my friend.
Tommy says the Nova has some sound competition.
You know, it really does. And I'm glad that you brought that up. I think Nova's a touch louder, but barely.
TJ says you guys have the best charities. We appreciate that.
Yeah. And we pick the best cars for you guys because you're the best. Listen, if you weren't helping out those charities, we couldn't pick these cool cars.
All because of you guys.
Yeah,
we appreciate that.
All because of you guys.
Where'd the sticker come from? That says right
Please do not touch. PJ, can't you read?
I don't even know where that came from. But
there you go. Anyway, so, guys, the biggest muscle car giveaway ever. Ever. Not just us. I don't think anybody has ever put together a prize package so amazing, so iconic, so legendary, and so, I'm going to say it, Holy Grail. You're looking at it. 69 Camaro, SS396, L78 375 horse, 1970 Chevelle SS454, LS5 360 horse. Wow, what a prize package. What a prize package. It's so big, it gets bigger just saying it's big.
And Roger's right up here too. He says, listen to that door shot. That's a lovely sound.
And I'll tell you what, full frame cars get a better door shut sound than a subframe car, right? Listen to this music. Here we go, just one more. That's good stuff. All right, guys, you know how to help out those charities at dreamgiveaway.com. By the way, let me remind you that there's, 22 days left to get your entries to win on the Nova, right?
Yeah, the other loud car.
The other loud car. And then GT500 only has a few days left on it. Kathy can tell you how many days exactly.
That's pretty loud, too.
Correct. So next week, starting on Tuesday, PJ and I will be at the SEMA show in Las Vegas. We'll be broadcasting live from the Rhino Classifieds booth, where you can buy, sell, and trade what matters to you. So we will not have a video on Monday, but we will have one on Friday. So we hope you join us tomorrow and on Friday. Then please allow us to get safely out to Las Vegas. And then we'll be back live on Tuesday. And we'll do a couple videos a day while we're out there. And then 1 week from this Saturday, please join me and the Dream Giveaway team up at Big Daddy Don Garlett's Museum of Drag Racing in beautiful Ocala, Florida. And this is a great time of year to be hanging out in Florida. We'll be meeting the winner, John Kay, of the Demon 340. He'll be flying out from the great state of Washington. Long flight, and will his arms be tired? But once he lands, see, I snuck that joke in, PJ?
That was a good one.
Thank you so much. Once he lands, he's going to get a private tour of the Dream Giveaway Garage, and then we're going to meet him up on Saturday at Big Daddy Don Garlett's. And the man himself, Don Garlett's, 17-time world champion drag racer, is going to hand him the keys to that Demon 340. No, he's not going to drive it all the way back to the great state of Washington. He'll get it transported. But he told me he had a Plymouth Duster back in the day, so this is the perfect win for him.
That's right. Kathy says 6 days on the Shelby, by the way.
And third winner from Washington?
Yes.
6 days left on Shelby, 22 days left on Nova. So get your entries on there. And then, November 1st, we have another incredible prize package launching. No sneak peeks yet. Maybe I'll drop a clue or two on tomorrow or Friday.
I'm still drooling over this two pair here.
Yeah? I love it.
That.
You know what I love on the SS454? I love that really bold SS emblem. Yeah. Now, if you compare them on the 70 Chevelle SS, and now go back and look at it on the 69 Camaro,
Smaller.
See, it's a little more sedate on the Camaro. It is not sedate at all on the Chevelle.
It's actually thinner, I think.
It is. Yeah.
This is really...
It's super thick, super in your face on the 70 SS454, as it should. What an incredible price package, Fusion. Which one are you taking home tonight?
I want the Camaro.
I'll take the Chevelle. But we can't enter, but you guys can. So, hey, that's enough for today. Thanks for joining us. We're so happy to be back sharing these great vehicles with you that you can enter to win. And we will see you tomorrow with more great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes in our favorite place on earth. Woo-hoo-hoo. Best giveaway ever for muscle cars. Raise your hand if you